Kynection is all about creating the one system for knowledge and real-time asset equipment, and that's what we're going to be focused on today with PMA, with Dane, and also with Michael in regards to asset management and assets that we have in the workforce, and how we actually then tie all those together. So the products that we're going to be covering, we're going to be covering real-time data in the field when it comes to loan worker situations. The time data, loan worker systems are amazing that we've implemented with KONE. You'll get a demonstration with. Safeguarding the workforce in the field. Also saving on the amount of field operations people together. And so basically your best buddy's in your pocket and it's your phone, which is your loan worker. It's just the next level. So like I said, KONE's been a long-time customer of Kynection, doing some great innovations there. We've got the loan worker systems, one of the things that we do for KONE, but we also do all the asset and tracking and the management on site of the utilisation of assets in the travelators and elevator business. Large field staff, over 1,500 sort of guys in the field, so it's a lot to manage. Even just in the way of devices, it's a lot to manage, trust me. But Michael, would you like to have any other comments?
Yeah, thanks. KONE's actually been a partner or a customer of Kynection for many years now. I was trying to reflect on it yesterday as to how many years that was, and I couldn't put a number on it. It's been that long, so...
Connie would say, but it's about 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
11.
11, there you go. So that's just a fraction of what Kynection actually does with KONE. I was thinking about this yesterday as well, and it's really deep in our business now. So as part of our onboarding for any new staff or technicians in the field, we actually have this as almost number one in our onboardings, because it's an element of safety and how we control that with our staff as well. So yeah, it's a very useful tool, and the development and the work that we do with Kynection is very dynamic as well. So it's often when I travel to a new place or go and meet someone in the field, they're like, well, why don't we do this in Kynection? So they're always looking for the next development opportunity as well. So it's that usability, I think, that they find so natural now after doing their safety in it for so long, that they relate to the tool and find it quite easy to use. The SAP information is more data into the system, but we're getting a wealth of data coming out of the system as well. So when technicians populate the forms, they may do a risk assessment, they may do a defect report inside the tool. We can now extract that and use that in our data visualization and analytics to help us with making decisions in the future as well. So we've got one form that we use inside the tool that reports deviations or sort of non-conformance. That can help us go back to the factory and optimise our product that we're installing as well. So yeah. The Safe at Work function is now written into our emergency response plan as well. So it's something that the builders are expecting from us to sort of present. We're in a unique scenario when we're inside the lift shaft. It's not something that's easily accessible for other people on the building site, or even emergency services may not be the specialist to get inside a lift shaft. So the fastest responder are normally those people that are out in our own business, and to get the alerts out to the 5 nearest people is it means that we could potentially save a life if something was to ever happen. The one for me is to make sure that the end user also sees some value in what we're implementing. So one of the use cases we have is what's called the knowledge base. So it makes it easier for them to find the information that they need to find. At KONE, being a global business, sometimes it's a bit complicated to find the right thing, so the knowledge base really helps with that. Another function that we had difficulty with before is getting information back from the field up to the people that can actually make a difference or change with that information. When it was, in the old days, it was go to your manager or your supervisor and they would escalate it through multiple channels to get to the right person. That kind of diluted the message a little bit. Whereas now with the Kynection tool, that they can get that directly from the source to the people that can make the change. So that's one of the benefits for the end user, and I think that would be my advice when implementing something like this is to make sure the benefits are clear for them as well. Unions always present challenges to us that we have to overcome, I guess, and probably push us to next level, I guess. But reflecting back on it, it ends in a result or something that's pushed us to another level, and it's going to benefit us all or especially our technicians for safety and taking that to the next level. So that's good there. Another thing with them is their higher labour rates, which is often driven by the unions as well. So Kynection has sort of helped us to balance that as well. So the Safe at Work app, we often get pressure to have 2 people here, 2 people there. With the Safe at Work and the lone worker function, we're allowed to sort of balance that requirement with the use of technology. Yeah, it's been commented on as one of the best in class in our industry, and they've often referred to it as something that they'd like to see everyone using. So I know that other companies may have their own sort of ways of managing it, but for us, it's been good feedback.